Is it better just to go farm armor or straight up just buy it? Well, to answer that question, we need to know where to go and farm armor consistently. Where do you go to farm free heavy armor in Star Citizen? After playing 100 hours of Star Citizen and keeping track of the best farming locations, I finally found the best way to farm heavy armor, but not only heavy armor, also weapons. The only problem with my method is that it's a little bit risky and it requires a bit of setup before we can get started. Before we can get started, we actually need to take a mission. So we will have to go to contracts, mercenary, and we're going to look for a bunker mission. It's going to be support security forces and secure confidential material. So we're currently in Crusader. This is a Crusader mission. And basically with this mission, the NPCs are going to spawn infinitely until you complete the mission. And this is where you can farm your armor. We're also going to require a box. A SCU box, so a 2 SCU box. We're going to have to go to the cargo center and buy one. So here at the cargo center you can buy a container for your ship, a 2 SCU container. This container will not only be used to loot all the armor, but it will also be used as cover. I'll show you in a bit. So here you find the terminal. This is where you can buy your container. So you're going to go to all categories, containers, and you should see your 2 SCU box here. Let's go and buy it. We're going to load this box into our ship. So let's quickly go and get our ship. I'll be calling my C2 Hercules. You don't need a C2 to do this mission, but I use the C2 to have my medical Pisces on the C2 just so I can respawn on the medical Pisces when I do these missions. Just because I'm a content curator and this will help me actually reduce my time to make videos. So I will just respawn on the Anvil Pisces if there's any problems. But you can do this with an Avenger Titan, a Cutty Black, or whatever type of ship you have that can hold a 2 SCU container, or even a 1 SCU container if you don't have that option. So let me quickly show you my Anvil Pisces that I'm going to use, but you do not need this. This is only optional. As you can see, I've loaded the Anvil Pisces into the ship. This is where I'm going to place my spawn point. Since sometimes these NPCs can be brutal and the server can lag out and they can kill you. So it's always good to have a respawn point in your ship if you can afford it, or if you've made enough money in the game to afford a C2 or an Anvil Pisces. So let's quickly go to the mission. I almost forgot, before we go to the mission, let's quickly get our box. We have to get our container box. So the container box will be located at other, and here you will find your box. Just drop it onto your ship and now it will spawn. Also, I've also included a silencer on my kit and a little bit of ammo for my LMG. So I have a silencer and also, I think it's called a compressor, I'm not sure. A compensator, sorry, it's called a compensator. So I have a compensator and a silencer on my body, just because sometimes when you fight these NPCs, you want the NPCs to run towards you, and other times you want to actually use the silencer so you can have a little bit of a breather to loot the NPCs. So you will use your silencer to take out the NPCs. I'll show you in a bit how everything works. Let's quickly just get to our mission. Alright, we can start going to our mission. The hangars are opening. This mission is luckily not unlawful, so you won't get a crime state for doing this mission. As we're traveling towards this mission, why actually is it useful to go and farm these heavy armor sets? Well, heavy armor is the meta currently in Star Citizen. So heavy armor is the way to go when doing any content in Star Citizen. But the problem is that one heavy armor set actually costs you around 15,000k. So it is better probably just to go and farm these armor sets. It all depends on how much money you can make per hour. Let's say you can make 8 million an hour or 4 million an hour. It's probably better just to go and farm money instead of armor sets. But also, farming these armor sets provides you with gameplay and a little bit of fun. It's a little bit of a challenge to go and farm these armor sets. So it gives you an extra game loop to complete in Star Citizen. Since currently there's not as much content available in Star Citizen, basically all the game gives you is you have to farm towards credits, and you can basically buy anything with your in-game credits. that you desire. Ships, armor, guns, whatever. There's no real game loop that you can follow that will satisfy you with a little challenge. When you go and farm these armor sets, it gives you a little bit of a challenge, and the armor also looks like Ninetale armor, so it gives you a little bit of a different look. Not just the genetic armor you can get in the shops. Luckily with this mission, the turret of the bunker won't shoot you down, since this is a security bunker. Let's slowly make our way to the bunker. I see there's so many ships here. It's actually insane. But let's just move our ship quickly, since this F8 lighting is in the way. We might just park next to the gladiators. Let's park it here. This should be good, hopefully. Yeah, we're all in the clear. Now let's get out and get our box. Okay, let's open the door and get our box out of here. We've already moved our ship. Hopefully we can make some profit or get some armor to farm. We might be able to move that medical Pisces, we'll see. You see, we can probably... This is bad for us. We can't get on our ramp. We'll just use the elevator later. Let's close. It's not closing. There we go. Yeah, the server does seem to lag a little bit. So this will cause us a little bit of a problem later on, if you want to kill these NPCs as fast as possible. But it can also work to our advantage if the NPCs are bugged out. So here I see this guy's medical Pisces is all open. So you can just fit your SEU box through these doors. Just make sure to turn it. But you can just press R and push your mouse to the left or the right to turn your box. Let me just show you. So if you press R, hold in R, you can just turn your box like this. Or you can use scroll wheel to maneuver your box around. But this box you can also use as cover. I'll show you in a bit. Let's quickly customize our weapon. So on our weapon we currently have the compensator. We want a suppressor at first, so we can take out the main boss of the NPCs. The main boss will have a pad on him that we will have to use to activate the drug spawning. Once the drug starts spawning, heavy armor NPCs will also start spawning. So first off we will fight medium armor NPCs, and then later on we will fight heavy armor NPCs. Just gonna place the box around here to make a little choke point for the NPCs to enter. So I'm gonna place it right here to make the NPCs a little choke point where they have to enter when I stand here and shoot them. So I can just easily loot. But you'll see how I do this later. Okay, so let's quickly look. We can find the main NPC. You'll also see security guards just chilling here. We can loot their armor a little bit later, but let's take out this guy. Nice. Okay, let's continue with our search. There's a few NPCs in this area that we'll have to take out. The silencer works great for these NPCs, since they won't be alerted when you kill an NPC. But just be careful, when they spot you they will actually run towards you and start shooting you. So this is a spawn area for NPCs, just be careful. Let's quickly take out the main guy. Okay, so here's where we have to locate the drugs. Looks like somebody didn't take out this little drug stash here, so I'm just quickly going to remove it. There we go. Now it's clear. We should go and look for the main NPC, and he will drop us a keypad for this. Why is there still drug spawning? Is somebody still busy with this mission? I wonder. There's the main guy. He always has a backpack on him. Oh, he's not dead. Server lag. Careful. Lots of server lag. Okay, so he's down. So he should have a keypad on him. This guy. But he also has a backpack. That's really awesome. Let's quickly take this guy. Wait. The NPC started spawning behind us. Oh no. That's what I'm talking about. The servers are all whacked. Let's quickly heal ourselves. Let's just find our bearings. Okay, so there's another NPC. Now the server is a little bit whacked or overburdened. Look at all those NPCs coming up. We're quickly going to return. Just back away a little bit. Since we're in the danger territory here. Let's quickly go heal ourselves. Make this as quick as possible. Before it despawns, sometimes these NPCs bodies will despawn. This guy has a keypad on him that we want to use. Let's open the storage. Quickly see. Okay, we can use the storage. So quickly, before we loot this guy, we want his keypad. So you should have a keypad on him. Just open here and see where it's located. Make sure to take the keypad into your own inventory. Afterwards, we can just drag out everything. So the backpack we can drop. The armor we can drop. So everything that you want, you can drop. His helmet, his guns. Obviously the ammo we can take for ourselves. Afterwards you can just open this box. You'll see that the box has an infinity sign. And this is basically a bug, so it means you cannot drag anything into the storage. So what you want to do when you see this little infinity sign is you want to open the box inventory. Then you just press I to close it. And then open again. Then you can start dragging in some helmets and some armor and whatever you've done to loot this body. So now you can see you can actually place armor into the storage box. Alright, so we currently have a chest-free injury, which is not great for us. I'm quickly going to go and heal this injury in the medical cutty above, and then we'll come back. Let's quickly heal that chest injury. Awesome. Now we can just return to our mission. Let's quickly reload our gun. Let's see where all the other NPCs are located at. Before we do that, let's actually look at the code that was given to us on the pad. Let's quickly inspect. Or we can just drop it. You can drop it and zoom in. Quickly look at the code. There should be a little code on here. 2870 is the code. 2870. Let's just remember that code. And see what type of NPCs actually spawned. So still, I think that's actually a heavy armor user. Not quite sure. So let's quickly make ourselves our way to the terminal. I think we've killed most of them. So the 2870. So 2870. We'll start spawning the drugs. Let's make our way back to our little box. As fast as possible. Just before these guys start spawning. Since we have a tier 3 injury as well. We might quickly go and heal our tier 3 injury. Since it will get worse as the more we use our hands. So the more you shoot with your gun, the worse your injuries will get. It goes the same for your legs, your chest, your head. So the more you use your body parts, the more injured you will get. So it's important to go and heal these body parts. Unfortunately, if you don't have a medical Pisces or cutlass, you can't do this. But you can also get the medical Ursa, right? Alright, we're all healed up. Let's go back to the mission. Now the heavy armor users should start spawning once you've killed all the other medium NPCs. But first, let's quickly take out these medium guys. Actually, there's a heavy armor user. There's one medium. There's another heavy. Right for us. Hopefully they will walk towards us. Let's quickly hide behind this box. Just gonna repool our ammo by pressing Alt 1. So this basically takes the ammo into your bag. Okay, there's a heavy user. Should be careful. Server isn't spawning properly. Here's a heavy user. There's a heavy user. Another heavy user, great for us. Another one. Nice. And another one. So these are all heavy users that we can just farm and take their armor. Come little buddy. Here we go. Yeah, that body just despawned. Just because there's so many bodies around here, they start despawning. If you don't put them in the box. So it would be great to have a friend here to help you. One loot, the other guy just kill. Okay, what I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna tractor beam the box next to the left. Gonna actually start doing a few looting sessions. We're gonna place it like this. Then we're going to go upwards. Okay, here's another one. Just gonna go up. And then we're going to go back down again. Just so we can actually start looting bodies, since this is getting overwhelming. Little bit of ammo for us. So let's quickly undress him. You need a med pen as a med pen. Let's open our box. There's the infinity sign again. So what we're going to do is press F, then I. Then I again. Press open. Okay, now it's working. So this is just a bug workaround. You just gotta press F and I, F, I. Just until the infinity sign disappears. So we're almost full. We can probably put in a few armor sets. Alright, so we're at 97% full. Let's quickly see how many armor kits we have here. Let's filter by armor. And we're just gonna choose custom sword. We can just count the helmets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have about 6 sets here. So around 6 sets you can put in this SEU box. So a 2 SEU box will hold about 6 sets of armor. So a 1 will hold about 3 sets I expect, but maybe 4. I do have an extra gun in the box as well. So let's quickly go and depot these armor sets. So we're going to go to our ship and we're going to deposit all of these armor sets into our ship. So once you have your box in your ship, you can just go open the storage, go to vehicle storage and say move all. If you can't move all, there's a simple solution. You'll see that the box is bugged again, so you have to press Fi and open the box again. There we go. Now the bug is gone. Now we can just say move all. Now we farm 6 armor sets. This took us about an hour to do actually. So these armor sets took us about an hour to do, but remember we actually set up, we went to buy the 2 SEU box and we flew towards this mission. So all in all, everything took an hour. The looting of the armor probably took us 15 minutes. Just in case you wanna know how profitable this is, these one armor set, if you went to go and buy it, is about 15k, right? Here we already have 6 armor sets. So all of these armor sets saved us about 91k. So if you can make more than 100k an hour, this wouldn't be your best option. For example, if you can do bounty hunting missions and you make about 300k an hour, I would say it's probably best just to go and buy your armor instead of just farming these armor sets. But of course, after an hour of setup or so, it will be much faster just to farm these armor sets. So if you're somebody that can make at least 300k an hour, I would say it's more profitable to go and buy your armor than to go and farm your armor. Now that you know how to farm heavy armor infinitely, go and watch this video to see how to make millions hunting for illegal cargo.